Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky.
Well, I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
Stay on this shit. Follow me on Instagram. That's search it out. Let's switch it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong.
Boy, where you been, boy?
What you mean, where you been, son? I've been waiting to do a recap. Your mic is muting you again. I don't know what's going on over there, but get it together. But where you been at? So I've been waiting to do this recap. In the midst of waiting to do this recap, it's a lot of stuff that done happened.
Hey, man. This is what I just want to let everybody know before we get started today. This is a recorded space. So anything you say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I need to tell people that before we get the show started today, but anything you say, you know what I'm saying?
Please no.
You probably get recorded. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust nobody in battle rap. That's what I heard.
I don't think you Yo, to start off the segment like that is crazy.
I mean, we here, right? You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people that had a lot of stuff to say over the weekend, all weekend.
Now that's
all weekend.
I was wondering what 10 was that, because
I
know what happened on Friday. You know what I'm saying? By Sunday, it was a movie. It got messy. Hey, we're live right now, so just make sure that you out here knowing that we live right now.
Make sure I can say everything I say I can stand on.
Where are we having political conversations or unfiltered? Because it's unfiltered.
Just know
that we're live.
No, niggas had a lot to say. Ain't shit gonna be filtered. Ain't shit filtered today. No, niggas had a lot to say. No. Boy. No. You had a lot to say in them comments during that face-off. A lot to say.
Niggas threw extra shots and more spice on after the fact. They put the extra seasoning on the chicken.
He put this sazon. He was sazon all weekend. But then you know what happened? You went to the doctor on Monday, found out your blood sugar was a little high. Hitman Holler said, sit your ass down. But we're gonna get to it though.
But before that, we gotta get to one night stand. Now I'ma just say all first watch. The only two battles we could really debate is Hitman and Hustle and Suge and E Heart. But I'm not mad if nobody say or first watch that they got the ladies with a clean sweep. I definitely redeemed myself. Please go. I mean, the audio kind of but go watch Hip Hop is Real versus No Studio and Geechee Gotti. Your boy was out there dancing. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Geechee, because Geechee, I ain't gonna front before. Hey, he a real one. Had a conversation with me. So your boy was out there dancing on Sunday. You get what I'm saying? And we gonna make some more opportunities and sides later on. But back to one night stand. The ladies showed up. You know what I'm saying? They say the ladies don't sell tickets, but the ladies showed up. In my opinion, y'all said it was nasty on the stream, but I was in the building and the ladies showed up.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Two things can be true. The ladies may not sell tickets, but they're gonna show up and beat the niggas' asses every time. Like, I don't understand why this is a consistent BTA situation. Anytime y'all stand in front of these women, y'all know that they're going to bark on y'all. They see every ninja that ever did them wrong in a relationship. They feel every person that ain't never given them the promotion that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? This is for all you baby daddies that make them keep them kids on that third weekend in a row when you know that's supposed to be your.
That's your weekend. That's your weekend to watch the kids. Like
this for every time she cooked that steak and them potatoes, and you still left the dishes in the goddamn sink. Yes, they spinning on y'all every time. I don't understand this shit, bro. It'd be crazy to me. They just do.
I mean, let's start with the bottom of the card.
Hey, Gorilla. First of all, let me cook you, because you set my boy up on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I heard you was talking real heavy. Real heavy. What time did the face-off start? They started at what time?
It went from 6 to 7. Started probably after 8, but around 7:45 to 8
Bet.
o'clock, niggas was talking crazy. Go ahead.
So you was talking crazy at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 7:45, up until 7:58. The moment 8 o'clock come, you ain't got nothing to say.
Nothing.
You ain't got nothing to say. Talking heavy.
Nothing.
Talking heavy.
When we say talking heavy, Eon said, "I'm gonna let you leave the face off," and started holding his water, started holding his juice bottle. Oh, I don't know if y'all seen the interview that's on the channel. I literally told him, I said, "Hey, bro, no, listen here. How you drop the ball? You dropped the ball on both face-offs, then you turned around and you dropped the ball on the stage, and you clearly got the first."
Hey, that's what. Hey, Gorilla was up 1 before he started choking like a hooker on a Saturday night. Here's the thing. See, y'all be getting too big for your britches. Y'all get 1 good win, maybe 2 good wins in a row. Next thing you know, y'all want to be top tier. Y'all want to go around beating on your chest and shit. No, sit your ass down. Understand that this is gonna be a process. We told you, Eon. And here's the thing: was Eon overly spectacular? No, but she ain't had to be. All she had to do is be clean, and that's the problem. Like, it's a layup for Eon because all she got to do is rap. She ain't even got to rap well. Just get through the material cleanly, get a couple cheers, have a little bit of poise on stage because Gorilla's going to have his moments, which he did in the battle. But just like in the next battle we're going to talk about, you choke, stumble. Look, I can't decipher. You lost. You lose the round. I don't know what it is.
You lost. And like I said, to be up 1 during the first and Eon wasn't spectacular. All Eon had to do was be clean. And you said you was going to show up. You get what I'm saying? When you didn't show up in the face-offs, and then, I mean, it was a learning lesson for him as well. You get what I'm saying? First time being on stage, trying to, go back in the pockets and all that. But it's, hey, I bet you learned your lesson. I learned my lesson Friday, but you learned your lesson on Saturday.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Shout out Chris Wiley in the chat. He said if he didn't choke, he would have 30'd her.
I believe that. But guess what happened? This what happened on Friday?
It was a mute. He muted up. Crazy work. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I know Gorilla got a lot of potential. Go back and watch him versus K Walker on One Shot Battle League. Shout out Extreme. Go back and watch him versus Authentic on the Cook Up T-Top card. One of the best battles of that 2-day event, for real.
For real, nah, facts.
It gave him the momentum, the motion leading up into this battle. But the same things that Eagles was saying about Eon when it came to preparation, stumbling, chokes, messed around and she put a root on your ass and you
the crazy part in the first face-off, he said, "Yo, you lose people say you win if you didn't choke, you win your battles, and then you turn around and do the same thing." So when people saying, "Yo, you couldn't be here, bro, but you choked," happiness. Boom, happened to you, bro.
So my question is, if you Gorilla, where do you go from here? Because you got one good battle right now, the battle with Authentic. We cannot forget about the battle with Authentic. Whether you have him winning or losing that battle, that was a very good showing for him, especially on the road in a hostile environment like that. But then you got the McStinker with fries on the main stage.
Because his first round wasn't McStinker, so I still want to take his first round and say, "Yo, it was fire." Like we know he got potential, bro. Back to the PGs. Oh,
hey, I just want to say shout out Jay Murder. I just want to say shout out Jay Murder. Y'all can't tell me this nigga dead ass does not look like Jay Murder right now.
Yo, Tim got the jokes. Tim got the jokes tonight. Hey, shout out to Dobson. He said back to the PGs. He only 7 battles in. He's still at the PGs, bro.
He got to beat someone from the trenches. Who the hell? I'm gonna tell you right now, the best matchup right now for him on the trenches is him versus Dre Majesty.
I was gonna say Dre, but that boy be dancing. But that boy be dancing too. So I don't know if he want to know me. But I think he looks for another killer. He looks for another shot.
He got to get back outside. He got to get back outside. You cannot.
Don't sit down for a month. Don't sit down for 2 months. You gotta. Hey, I lost. I'm back outside, and the next person that stand in front of you, you gotta beat dog shit out of, bro. Because you let Eon get.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They saying Dre with 30 gorillas.
I said Dre will dance on that. Home understand. Yo, gorilla performance, like his performance is out of 10. You know what I'm saying? He got to get other stuff together besides the performance, because most people are going to start saying that he's more performance than anything. You get what I'm saying? And Dre does have performance, but Dre has other qualities as well that. Hey, fucking my phone.
I feel like Dre Pen might be a little bit better.
I said he got other.
And I feel like he get to the punches a little bit quicker.
So that boy, you know what I mean?
That's something I do think Gorilla's gonna have to learn. I think that's something that Gorilla's definitely gonna have to learn as he goes forward. Like, he's gonna have to switch up his cadence and flows. Even if you look at a Hitman Holla learning to go into the quote unquote AMG mode. Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta pick up these tricks and these trades. Like, you gotta learn the Euro step. You can't keep driving to the lane and thinking everybody's just gonna let you dunk. Like, somebody's gonna stand in front of you, and you gotta be able. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but Eon, let's get to Eon, because Eon got some big plates coming up in the summer. It's gonna be a
big
hot
ice, Rock Lee,
and Rock Lee.
Those are two for.
How do you think she does it? Okay, she battles both of them this summer. What do you think that she does? Do you think she goes 2-0, 1-1, 0-2? What we got?
Big Ice dangerous. 1-1, maybe 2 edge. I feel like she could beat Rock. I feel like Ice gonna be the problem though.
See, and this ain't
no other way around.
This ain't no disrespect to Ice, but just going on past performances, I just would have flipped that shit. I would have been like, Ice is the bigger. I mean, to me, if you just going off who was cleaner the last time you seen them, Bow. Like, Rock Lee and Big Ice battled each other. So like, we saw the battle. I don't know. I think Big Ice would definitely give Eon problems from a like the delivery standpoint, just from the barking, the flow. Big Ice, again, it's gonna be with Big Ice. It's gonna be that what if. It's gonna be that what if until she have about 4 or 5 battles in a row, where then maybe we consider dropping it. But I think Rock Lee could beat her. I don't know. After I've seen what Rock Lee was able to do with Big Ice, I think Rock Lee is way more. She's a little bit more underrated when it comes to performance than people give her credit for. And I also think her pen is a little bit nicer. It ain't nicer than Eon. Eon has way better pen. But I feel like Rock Lee is a little bit more unique with her pen. She's willing to take risk with her pen. Like, Eon is the gangster nigga. Like, you's a gangster nigga. Like, I don't feel like you can't be creative if you only the gangster nigga. Like,
now that's a fact. Like, I also believe it do depend on the setting. Like, if you give me Rock Lee and Eon,
well, I would assume that's a Bags and Bodies. Maybe.
To my knowledge, I think Eon said they're both in the Midwest. Okay. But yeah, I would say a small room, intimate setting. Like you said, pen wise, I just feel like, yeah, Eon, like, Rock Lee could bark, but Eon could bark better, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? Now, performance wise, I definitely do believe Rock Lee has a better performance than Eon. Big Ice do have the it factor, but when Big Ice is cooking, she cooking. That's it for right now. Like, when she cooking, she cooking. So we've seen Big Ice several times, and Rock Lee with a clear 30 is all right, bro. Like, look, Eon just gotta show niggas. That's it. That's how I'm just put it. Eon just gotta.
Because again, right now she won this battle, but we're both saying she wasn't spectacular. We didn't leave here thinking that Eon was a better battler than Gorilla. We just left there thinking Eon got through her material.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm not mad at that.
So, but shout out to Eon, shout out to Gorilla.
Shout out Jilma.
Definitely ready to see them again. This battle, it's an old ass battle, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
It's an old battle.
It's an old ass battle, man. This like
it was long. It was long overdue.
This is a 1v1 at 7:30 in the morning at the YMCA. Like you got 260 plus big, you know what I'm saying, mineralized Bengay down. They got nasal breathing strips on, trying to make, you know what I'm saying. My man Suge got the Kevin Willis elbow pad, you know what I'm saying, making sure the tendonitis don't flare up and shit. Like this is an old battle, bro.
It definitely
battle by now.
For sure. And that's another thing where even at the face off, you know, Hart mentioned that she hasn't had a lot of top tier names as far as men. You get what I'm saying? That she didn't want to discuss one because we know what happened when she seen one. You know what I'm saying? But she, yo, chill out. And it wasn't. It was actually sick. You know what I'm saying? But just to see her battle Suge, finally get the battle with Suge, you know what I'm saying? I think she did her numbers. She showed, you know, why she is one of the best females in battle rap. She ain't come to play, even when she had that little
Okay, was it?
She caught it back.
So here's the thing.
It was a hezzy.
You already, first of all, you already know how I rock. You choke in the round, automatic loss. I don't give a damn how fire your round is. I don't care, bro. Like, at some point in time, battle rap has to have some level of integrity. God damn it.
So
everything can't be. It can't be.
This is
if you like him or not, if you like her or not, like, God, we gotta have some.
That's my problem. Okay. So I had a conversation with somebody over the weekend with this. Are we gonna move the goalpost every time something like this happens? You know what I'm saying? Where they be like, oh, but they got it back and they was on fire. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Negro, no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's you. I'm talking about battle rap as a whole, because then we can sit here and say if battle rap sticks to that, I think we also will have way better performances where hey, yo, look, they're holding you accountable. You choke, you lose the round, it don't matter how fire you got it back in this was, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, we still, was it the third against Nitty and Sean where it was the fuck shit then, but then he called it, and niggas still want to debate that round because Nitty called it back. You get what I'm saying? Is the battle rap culture really going to stick to you choke, you lose the round?
If the biggest names in the culture consistently say that, yes.
Cool. Then that's why I said the only two battles.
The problem is some of our favorite battle rappers be choking in some of the biggest moments.
So wait, hold on. So to my point, the only two battles that really cleared like the shit happening was the Hustle. I mean, obviously Twerk did that in the third against Vixen. That was clear. That was Jersey. You got that one. But Hustle did have a slip up, and so did E Hart. I don't consider them choke. It was them having a slip up, they called it back, and you know what I'm saying, they got the dancing again. But if that's going to be up for debate, those are the rounds that's up for debate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said if people say the one with a clean sweep, I'm not mad. If they say, well, the men took it, it was 2-2 at the end of the night, I ain't mad at that either. You know what I'm saying?
So who'd you have winning the battle?
It came down to the third. I feel like that third is debatable. Whoever you got winning the third. I definitely had E Hart with the third. I felt like Suge first was his best round, and then it dropped down from there. How did it look to y'all on camera? Because I just know it.
So one of the reasons I didn't go live immediately after was because of the audio situation. Like, when audio is bad, when, like, you know what I'm saying, like, when the stream is off, like, I don't understand how people can just run to the cameras and be like, oh, like, unless you about to sit here and tell us that you couldn't see the same shit I couldn't see. Like, I ain't really trying to listen to what you talking about, to be honest, because I know you bullshitting me. But all that being said, I did think Shotgun Suge came out there with a very electrifying first round. But I think E Hart played the long game. No Diddy. Well, I guess. Yeah.
Not for E.
I'm gonna still say that. But I think she went out there knowing that like her pen would be consistently be better than Suge throughout the battle. Now do I count it a choke or a stumble? That is the question.
I don't.
That is about the stumblest choke I've ever seen. Like it's literally like teetering towards a choke, but it's like and then it's also like you feel like are we grading it on the curve because she's a woman?
Nah, because even if somebody as a male that did it, like it wasn't like pause a long skippity boop bop. It was a like you got in, got out, bro. Like
Oh
but
well, because I do agree with this. We can't be because we know how battle rappers. Speaking of grabbing the water, we know how battle rappers will disguise a choke or try to attempt to disguise a choke. You know what I'm saying? Take a jacket off, drink some water. You know, high five and look at you. Know what I'm saying? Go talk to Smack for a little bit. You know how it go.
Get the line back in your head. Nah, I got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? You know how it go. Tell the crowd to quiet down when ain't nobody talking. You know how it go.
Hey, shut up. Ain't nobody talking, bro.
Ain't got nothing but crickets. But I do think I personally did not think it was a choke. So I did have E Hart in the second and third, respectfully.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad if you got Shotgun Suge winning, especially if you're saying that was a choke. Because if you think that was a choke, then they lose a round.
But I believe though. I mean, Suge. When I interviewed Suge said he felt like he caught a 30. I did hear a lot of people did give Suge the third. Is like they were leaning on the first and the third in the building. They definitely did give E Hart the second. A lot of people was giving Suge first and third on the building.
Respect. And I think for Shotgun Suge, that's a good first quarter for him. You got.
I thought he was getting up.
That's wicked. Oh Lord. That's I have no words. Jay Murder is a wild boy. Where was we at?
We was talking about Twerk and Vixen. That's what we was talking about. Twerk and Vixen.
Great,
Yeah,
great
Twerk and
segue.
Vixen. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Twerk and Vixen. I just seen this shit from my review. Oh gosh, bro. Oh,
that's crazy work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jesus.
All right, but yeah, Twerk versus Vixen. So, can we be honest about something? Hey,
what's poppin'?
If y'all like honesty, y'all are gonna love. Y'all can clip this up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are gonna love the next couple of minutes and what I had to say. New Jersey Twerk. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what a lot of people's not telling you right now.
What they not telling him?
He really not having a good a year as people acting like he is. Yeah, you beat T-Rex, but that battle was not good. Then you have the battle with Vixen, and I know everyone's saying, "Oh, well, he's getting ready for A-War." Is he getting ready for A-War? You telling me getting beat by Vixen, who got beat by A-War, is how you get ready for A-War? Explain it to me. Explain it to me. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. And again, because he is such an enigma, because he is such a fan favorite, if he smokes A-War, all of this is gonna be debated. Like they're gonna say, "Oh, he did great versus T-Rex." They're really gonna debate they're gonna debate this Vixen battle. He did 30. Now he did 30 Kid Slade. That is a fact.
Vixen ain't Slade.
Vixen ain't Slade. And you know what I'm saying? She got angles, but not them type of angles.
Respectfully, Vixen is not Rex.
Not right now. No.
You know what I'm saying? Vixen, this is also why me and you talked this. We was all on the phone earlier with Show, and y'all was saying how I was going so hard on Vixen instead of going pause. I was, talking my shit to Twerk because I'm like, yo, you battled the likes of DNA, but we know who you was, but we didn't know who you was. You battled Loso and you battled Emerson
Emerson Kennedy.
Kennedy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You battled Rock and Rock the so it was like, yo, why? And I'm not saying that you battled Rum Nitty, like you showed up at times. You get what I'm saying? So Twerk should have just, I'm gonna say another day in the office, but hey, don't play like you just ain't one of them ones. And she showed, cause that second round, what, what, what,
I mean,
what, what, what?
she went full Shane Song on my boy New Jersey Twerk. Took the bigger nine. You know what I'm saying? Like
Strapped in.
So no, I think again, I think it puts a lot of pressure on him this weekend for this Apollo card, which is crazy that Apollo is literally like this weekend. Now that I think about it,
It
but
is.
Apollo is this weekend. It puts a lot of pressure on him in this A-Ward performance, and I hope that New Jersey Twerk gives us the Big K type performance, the Murder Mook type performance, like
He has to.
the Kid Slade type of,
He
because
has to.
if he gives us it, please, I do not want to. If he chokes in this, because one thing Ward ain't gonna do, he not gonna choke in the battle. Like, so New Jersey Twerk, all you gotta do is rap. 9 times out of 10, niggas is gonna give you the battle anyway. Let's be honest. All you gotta do is get through your material. But you cannot get smoked by A-Ward. And in the same breath, if you do smoke A-Ward, all of, you know what I'm saying, then we can talk about this T-Rex and be like, oh man, but it was, you know what I'm saying, this was the Rex that was coming off comeback battle of the year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be able to put a little bit more sass on and make you feel a little bit better about that win. We're gonna look at this Vixen battle and say, yeah, he choked in the second. I mean, he choked in the third, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe the second is a little bit, maybe. We don't know. Again, it's all about narratives, but I definitely think this performance puts a lot of pressure on New Jersey Twerk this weekend versus A-Ward.
Nah, for sure. Salute to Vixen, cause her first wasn't bad neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, she rapped. I'm not mad at. He freestyled though. He did have one rebuttal. Against Vixen. I think one or two. Um, but shout out to Vixen though, cause her first wasn't bad. Like she leveled up each round to me. You know what I'm saying? But I would say her second was her best, and then I think her third was close to her second. It was like, you showed up. You know what I'm saying? You did your numbers. So salute to Vixen being scared, showing this skins, and y'all not liking it, and her playing into this role, and then she showed up and showed out. You know what I mean? So
no, salute to her. I think I seen interview with her saying that she wants to battle Av, and it was Av, and who was the other person? Was it E-Hart?
No, it was E-Hart. She did.
Yeah,
mention
it was Av and E-Hart. Av, you might have your hand full with that battle. Av could have his hands full in that battle on the sneakiest of sneaks, respectfully. The E-Hart battle for her, she's battled pins like a coffee. You know what I'm saying? So
like a Casey,
a Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Like the New Jersey Twerk. So she'll be all right. She's gonna have to take a different type of approach for E-Hart, but she's gonna be all right. You know why we're here though.
Damn, we went through all the battles already.
It was only 4 of them.
Damn. Oh nah, poor Lord. Let me say this. We didn't do a prediction, but we had a phone conversation, and you asked me who did I have winning. And I said, when Hustle have grudge matches and her back is against the wall, she shows up every single time. And every single time. And I could not have a clear winner because I said if Hustle on 10, this is going to be a debatable battle. You know what I'm saying? Hitman raps. First round. Okay. Light.
I was scared for him. I ain't look. Let's
Wait,
cut the shit. Let's cut the shit. Holla,
Wait,
holla.
let me cook it. Let me
While
cook
you
it. Let
were
me cook
rapping,
it.
hey,
Let me
while
cook.
Holla was rapping the first, I said, this ain't enough. I knew. This is 10 years in the making. Miss Hustle. They compare Miss Hustle to Hitman Holla. They say she's a female version of Holla. Oh no. I said, hell no.
Listen.
Hell no.
Listen, I said I was listening to that first. I said, I said, depending on what Hustle do in the first 6 to 8 bars, it's gonna get dark.
But I will say this. This is what I did like about Hitman Holla's. Maybe even not so much that round, but just his overall performance. I like the fact that he threw a bunch of different angles out there. He didn't one angle, one angle for one round, one angle, like, because you lose a crowd like that. So I again just want to throw that tidbit out there.
To the 6th to the 8th bar, I said is if she got 3 of these.
Oh, I thought it was a 30. I thought it was 30. I said, ain't no way. Don't do this to my guy. Don't do this to my man. This is my man's. This is my man's. We got the same gas station. We went to the same roller skating rink growing up. This is my man's. Don't do this to my man. I was like, oh my God.
Yo.
He was wilding. That first round might be one of the best rounds of the year.
While people were talking about this stream, I'm going to say what they did differently in the building. You could not buy no drinks while the battles were going on. You cannot get served no drinks while battle. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to the bar. So while I'm saying this, Hustle was rapping. I forgot what bar she hit. I bumped into J2 Pulse. And we was like, oh man, Hustle on one. This is about to. You got to see what these other two.
I was nervous. And you know what? So here's the thing. For so many years, I've heard that Hitman Holla's first round. That's the round that he automatically wins. He automatically
wins first. And
if you look at Hitman Holla's recent battles, I don't really have him winning a lot of the first. Especially the battles that I feel like he won, 9 times out of 10, he do not be winning the first. If you go back to the easy battle, I didn't have him winning the first.
No, I think I had him in the first.
No, we didn't have him in the first. We didn't have him.
I was about to say you.
It was the Ill Will.
Okay.
What was the one before? It was the one before that.
Calico.
No. Let me get the orders in right. I just don't feel like he be winning the first as consistent. Oh, the Geeksy battle. The Geeksy one.
That was the last one.
That's what I'm saying. His last couple battles, I don't feel like he's winning the first. And I don't know if it's because what I feel like is most of the battlers are putting all their energy into the first.
Because when he was coming outside taking on the killers, let's say like Tay Rocks and K-Shans, he knew all them first rounds were statements. You get what I'm saying? So that's when people, all right, cool. This is what you're doing. Let me make sure my first round meets that. Now, what Hustle did Saturday, that first round was
godly.
God said, whew. So salute, and she was performing high, bro. You know what I mean?
She was looking at Holla like a little nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Like
I was like, yo.
Even when looking at Holla's first, I was like, wait, I need you to perform more. You get what I'm saying? Like, you rapping, you performing, but I need more performance. You get what I'm saying?
And I think Holla knew like midway through that first round, you can see him kind of nodding his head. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm locked in with a dog. Like this is.
She came to show up.
She a dog.
Now we get to the second.
My nigga started rapping. I said, okay, Holla, fight back, Holla. That's what I really was saying. Fight back, Holla, fight back.
Trust me, everybody in the building said fight back. It was like, hey, yo, get your ball back, my nigga, because that first, it wasn't it for her first. You get what I'm saying? So hey, yo, hold on. And woof. Now, did she match that? For sure. But I do got him in the second. I think the third round deserves a rewatch. I don't want to call that third round. I left the building saying hustle, but I also left the building saying I need to watch that third because Hitman was a lot of AMG mode and it's a lot of stuff that I was like, wait, I caught, but I didn't catch. You know what I'm saying? And then I can't look. I gotta salute to Hustle too, cause she was also in that pocket rapping, bro. Like that third, I feel like they was here with each other. Like you, okay, cool. Like nigga, you want to do this? I'm gonna do this too.
I definitely feel like it comes down to preference. I think the second round, that was the cinnamon round, right? Hustle went crazy on cinnamon. Hustle went
I can't remember.
insane on cinnamon. I think it was the second round. I think it got a little bit like she might again. It was like we talked about Hitman and in the battle overall. He threw a bunch of different angles out about Hustle. Versus, I really feel like that second round she really honed in on Sin and went crazy on Sin, and it was like material was fire, but it was like God damn, like Jesus, she's with child. Like
said so she gotta get this one too. Like she has definitely not entered into battle rap, but she is definitely it went from show out to cinnamon, nigga. Not people don't even mention Shaw like that no more. You get what I'm saying? Like they cinnamon.
I don't remember when the last time he did. When the last time Holla did a show out? Was it? Did he do one versus Kyle?
Yeah. I think that's the last time we seen. That's the last time we seen Shaw. I ain't going front. I need a little brother to pop out real quick. You know what I'm saying?
So you miss seeing show out? No, I bet you if he battle Moot, I bet you he battle Moot and pop out. And I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Twerk. I need show out to come outside. Like,
look, I'm feeling more and more confident. Like New Jersey, this beat New Jersey Twerk. This beat I be talking about. Like this is the problem because he give you like 4 or 5 great performances, and you want to be like, oh shit, him and you know what I'm saying. Hitman Holla gotta really, you know what I'm saying, lock in for this one, but then you get a T-Rex, and then you get a Vixen, and he chokes, and like, but he's just so dangerous. Like you don't want. It's like if you got $10, I'm putting 5 on Holla and 5 on Twerk. Like I'm willing to break even. Like,
yeah, he said I'm willing to break even. I say 730, 730. You know what I'm saying? 70-30, 70-30. You know what I'm saying?
But no, it's different. Let me ask you this. I think one of the things obviously that people were talking about was people were very critical of this card, One Night Stand. Now, a couple of things I felt like Hitman Holla did very well when it came to One Night Stand. First and foremost, it's transparency with the Shayna, Ashley, and Av thing. I think anytime you do that, anytime you're transparent, anytime you're open and honest about a situation, people can always support you. They'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So I definitely appreciated that. He showed that you could be honest with the battle rap community, and the battle rap community still supports you. So that was fire. But I also think it was a great learning lesson for Hitman because people got to understand power moves was like it was a perfect it was a perfect event. It wasn't a perfect battle. It was the first time we ever seen a battle rap schedule. Like I know I battle and KO, but I'm just talking like big spot. Respectfully to y'all. I know it sounds disrespectful. I mean, take it how you want. I guess I don't give a fuck. But like. It was the first time we got to see that actually play out, and everybody was paying attention. You had great performances. You had great matchups. You had dream matchups. Like New Jersey Twerk versus Big K is a dream matchup. A-War versus Av is a dream matchup. Geechee versus Hitman Holla is a dream matchup. Snake Eyes versus J2, you built up to be a big battle.
That's a fact.
So like. You had the perfect storm with bags and bodies and power moves. It was a commentary. Now let me not even do that.
Go ahead.
Like Frozen Bros did not do that. You know what I'm saying? They 1-2 on power moves. So you had everything that went into power moves that made it like this perfect event. So the problem with that is a gift and a curse because that's the very first time you've done it. That's the bar. That's the bar. So anything under than that, we got a problem. Now, I'm not saying that things I'm not saying things weren't necessarily bad from a production spot. Anytime you get anyone to film battle rap that doesn't understand the nuances of battle rap and what we need to see visually as a battle rap culture when it comes to certain nuances like scanning to the crowd after a haymaker, like Vixen, if she grabbing cheeks, like you gotta go there, like what you doing? You gotta go down, my boy.
If she clapping it, you gotta, hey, let me zoom. That's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that
just come with the game of being about, you know what I'm saying, doing battle rap videography. So you have that standpoint. And then you also have like the stream. Now we know streams go in and out, even on rap ribs, you know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, I think didn't he have Avo shooting that or rap rib shooting that the first time around?
Rap good, I believe so, yeah. Avo was shooting the first time, yeah.
So it's just like, you know how that go, but it's just like with you in the face off. It's a learning curve.
It's like cameraman did us dirty. Now it was a learning curve all around. Pause. How can I say this? He wants to take a different direction, and there's nothing wrong with taking different directions. I believe battle rap needs multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Like Avo might be busy that weekend. Whoever's shooting over at URL might be busy. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs to be more production in battle rap. It needs to be more talent, media talent in battle rap. It needs to be. Because if you can't get certain people, even if you can't get certain people, we're going to talk about this. We're going to do this a little more. Certain people for certain prices. You need somebody. You get what I'm saying? We just can't always rely on the people. And as battle rap fans, we going to critique whoever up there, bro. You don't do something right, we're smoking you. You say something wrong, we don't like it. It come with the territory. But, I mean, he took it a different direction. And
I'm not mad at, you know what I'm saying? I'm very thankful for Hitman hollering the opportunity.
He took accountability. Like, it's not like he can't, like he said, you know what, nah, y'all, like, but I ran it this way. I don't care. This, like, y'all, I heard y'all complaints. I heard you got grievances. Take accountability. Okay.
No, so, but you know, again, everybody was watching One Night Stand. Commentators, bloggers, battle rappers, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said,
let's go.
Now, my boy, you know what I'm saying? We had the face-offs on Friday.
I
had a lot of things to say about the face-offs on Friday. Deservedly so.
I think I need to switch the hoodie for this one, though. I need to switch. Now we'll keep the green one.
Did my boy have? Was it a valuable learning? Did my boy get a valuable learning experience this weekend? He did.
Hell yeah.
But you ain't had to put the sass on her like that.
You ain't had to put the seasoning on the face-offs, then the commentary. You know what y'all did so bad? I'm gonna be real with y'all. Hitman ain't want to look me in the face. He see me as what's up?
Did he for real?
And he's you know, hey. Could have pulled your man says, hey, look, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, next time show up, you know what I'm saying? But it was, and I respect it, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I do respect it because it was a learning experience. But then when you double down on the commentary the next day is crazy. So then it's when you double down on an event is crazy. Then when you're on live with Easy said, hey, we live, and you double down on everything you said throughout the whole weekend. It's nasty. It's all nasty.
So the question on the table, I think, for me is, was the critique of Bags and Bodies One Night Stand from Rosenberg Raw too harsh, or was it a little bit of hate? Or was it just an honest opinion? Because I think it's three things.
Mm-hmm, go ahead.
For me, like, I think your opinion is your opinion. First of all, this is what we got. We got to get to the point in battle rap where we just assume. Now, I guess it's a little different with Rosenberg and Easy because you would assume that they have a friendship outside of battle rap. But you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that they do. But if they don't, anytime I'm on the phone with anybody other than Deadass and Showtime, I feel like all my answers are being recorded. That's just how I carry it.
So when you get a phone call from Easy, you gotta you making sure that
that's my guy. That's my guy. But like
politically correct.
We're gonna answer the questions that need to be answered.
Politically,
but no, like let me say this. I don't believe that Easy, and because I heard, first of all, I heard him tell Rosenberg, I'm live right now. So if you don't want to if you don't want to make this spicy, you know what I'm saying? You could go with the kosher salt. You don't gotta get that sazon. Now, Rosenberg Raw, was he distracted? Was he having two conversations at one time? Yes, he was. However, before I say anything to Easy, what you say? My bad, dog. I was trying to help my homie out with some Newports or whatever. But what you say, dog? Oh, we live? All right, bet. Because then I'm like, this is your homie. This is your friend. You don't know, like, you do not have your notifications turned on your YouTube or your notifications.
Do you not know he's live? No, that's a fact.
Do you not know he's live? Like, it's that part too. Like, I get you, but do you think the criticism was? Do you think the criticism was taken as hate because of the face-off, the comments during the face-offs on the live? Then you have what he said to Easy again when he thought he was. I guess he was talking to Easy in confidence. It was just Easy and like 2,500 people listening.
So even an unfiltered conversation and you doubling down on what was already said multiple times can come.
But that's barbershop talk, though. Do you feel like it was super crazy? I ain't gonna lie, to the triple C's, the cut cost card is crazy. The cut cost card is crazy.
All right, so boom. Even still, all right, yo, you don't get booked. You don't really gotta. You can recap the event without really talking about not getting booked and not getting paid. When you're like, but hey, they did budget cost and hey, they didn't. Yo, they didn't want to give me the 2,000, 1,000 for me and 1,000 for bro. You don't gotta, bro. We just couldn't get the business right. Friday, we couldn't get the business right. Saturday, oh, they got who up there? Okay, and you don't gotta say nothing. That's the problem. You wanted to say something. All right, cool. That's what they got for commentary.
So shout out. I don't know if shout out DNA Tooth, I guess. Because you sent me the clip. Because I ain't gonna lie, when you sent me the clip and when I read the caption, I was like, oh, I know Rosenberg's not talking about. I thought he was talking about you. Like I was going into this thinking that he was dragging you and he was dragging the channel. So I was
he was talking about the commentary.
But let's get to it.
I can hardly hear it.
You hear it now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me run it back.
Like yo, completely cut costs around the board, make the money as low as we can, still get the same payout. It's leaking that off camera. So I guess what I'm trying to say nicely is like, so far this is you know what I mean?
Now, when you play that sounds like pure hate. You know why it sounds like hate? It sounds like you're mad that you ain't get booked. It sounds like you mad that you did not get booked. Because even if the event was trash, why are you worried about the commentary? It just sounds like you ain't get booked. And you cut costs. You didn't hire me. You didn't pay that 2,000. So this the outcome you got. Let's be real, 10. Is there a set standard for a media or battle rap term analyst to get paid? Is there a media saying,
I mean, you worth what you paid at the end of the
no,
day?
but no. When we say a standard payout, there is no standard payout for to do commentary, to host an event. It's literally a hired contract saying, hey, look, this is my number. So somebody walking in,
that's what I'm saying. You're paid, like your value is what they're willing to pay you. If they're willing to pay you $100, that's how much your value is. Like at the end of the day, this is what I would say. I think the thing that Rosenberg messed up on, one, he mentioned he mentioned the amount of money that he wanted to be contracted out for. Do I feel like he's worth Pros and Bros is worth $2,000? I would say so, only because I understand how difficult face-offs are. I understand how difficult it is to do commentary, because again, you have to do your research. You experienced it firsthand. You got to know historical background of like what led up to the battles. You got to know the storylines coming into the battle, how they've been running the promotion, the possibilities of what could potentially happen if someone wins versus someone loses. You know, like you got to know all those little itty bits of nuances and things of that nature. So I'm not mad at that, but again, Hitman Holla said the only reason they didn't go with them was because it was one night stand. This is an intergender card, and I got wind through the boss that Jazz and Geechee wanted to do commentary, and they was already going to be in the city. So as a businessman, like the crazy part is Hitman Holla don't need to tell you. Like Hitman Holla doesn't need to explain to you why he didn't book. You know what I'm saying?
So it looks bad when you do what you do. You get what I'm saying? Because like you said, he didn't have to say nothing, bro. It's his business. He run it how he runs it. And let's just talk about the 2000. That I feel like for any that's Vada in show, if they get me like 2000 should be the standard, bro. We're talking flight, book, like hotels.
But no, I think it was so it's supposed to be like flight, hotel, and then $1,000.
But that's what I'm like. It should cover.
But
like
again,
that
I don't care. I personally don't care what another blogger or media personality. I don't give a fuck. Like, do not care. My whole thing is this.
I told you, but I did tell you though in
the
beginning.
Thing is this. Why would you like? It almost felt like
I told you in the beginning. Niggas just became friends.
Hold on. He was very adamant about his feelings and very animated about his feelings towards the battles. You know what I'm saying? Now Easy said this is at the halfway point. So this is coming off of the Gorilla versus Eon. This is coming off of Shotgun Suge versus E Hart. He had so much enthusiasm then, but then when you have the conversation with Hitman, it's kind of like you want to retract the statement. You're saying, "Oh, if I would have known I was live, I would have gave the more politically correct answer." I agree with that, but that's why I would have done I just think I don't know, man. It's a crazy situation.
Even when you give the
I understand both sides of it. I don't think Rosenberg Raw is necessarily wrong for having and giving his honest opinion. Like if he felt like the event sucked and he feel like it sucked because of the commentary, okay, cool. But then I also gotta be like, damn, like what did Swamp, J2, and Bad
do? So like I was saying, like these media, like these bloggers just started really becoming friends, and this weekend showed it. Like even for Froze to be a battle term analyst, like it, bro, you took shots at J2, Swamp, and Babs for what? What was the shot for? Because you didn't get the job, bro. Like,
yeah, you just gotta stand on it. I think once it's out there,
they said, hey, yo, why dead ass up there? Well, they didn't want to pay the 2,000. Stand on it. Don't retract nothing. Because you put the numbers out there. You said they didn't come to an agreement. And then you shot at the commentary the next day. All right, cool. Even at the political conversation on the phone, you still had 2 days of you literally like, bro, this shit wasn't mad, bro. And look who they had. It wasn't me. So it's ass. Like,
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. That's why I feel like fuck it. If you ain't booking me, fuck your event. You talk to me. You talk, hey, if I see somebody up there get that bag, I should have got. I'm a little salty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to sit and be like,
Nah.
oh yeah, you gonna get a golf clap?
I
You know what I'm
won't.
saying? I'm not giving you no standing ovation. You gonna get a little okay. I see you.
Nah, hey, yo, I don't know, mate. And you know you can't expect yourself from everybody. Yo, okay, cool. We see who up there. I bet. We on to the next. We gonna try to get the next gig. That's like.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like? Because I seen a couple bloggers say like,
Niggas is booked for one of the biggest cards of the fucking decade. You bitching about
you
one night stand, bro?
I mean, and good luck to them too, because that's a massive card.
Yo,
I
hold on, wait a minute.
I ain't gonna lie. I would
Wait a
need more than
minute.
I would need like 2,500 to do that. That's a 2-day card. It's like
wait a fucking minute.
Battles on that shit.
Wait a minute. You bitching about one night. You on the.
He want all the bags. Why you mad at that nigga trying to get all the bags?
Why you
I can't
bitching?
I can't get mad at somebody running down on a bag, bro.
You bitching up. You want the next card, the biggest card of the decade next weekend. This weekend coming up.
For sure.
Hey, it's enough food at the table for everybody. Don't shoot at Babs, J2, and me for how shit went. All right, bet. Niggas fuck up. The commentary wasn't all that. All right. But you on the biggest card the next weekend. Shut that shit the fuck up. That's how I feel about it. Shut that shit the fuck up.
All right. There you have it.
Bitching for what?
Do you think Frozen Bros will be booked on Bags and Bodies again for commentary?
That's up to Hitman.
I think they cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
they do a great job, bro. They do a phenomenal the way they broke out for King of the Dot. Like, bro, they do a phenomenal job. People want to, know what I mean? See them again. Niggas, in reality, let's be real. They actually praise more like Frozen Bros more than they do Vada and Show. Like, we've seen Jay Black for the last 6-7 years and people done got tired. So Frozen Bros was the breath of fresh air that people want to keep seeing them. So it's up to Hitman.
Interesting stuff. So bro said I do agree since commentary is quote unquote important. Now it needs to be someone knowledgeable in the culture and not just anyone. I think so. Here's the thing. I think it takes a special person to do commentary and face-offs. Because I would have to believe that J2 and Swamp are, you know what I'm saying, are in the know in the culture enough to keep a battle rap conversation going, like just in general. But if you're trying to do commentary, you need to be able to talk about specific storylines, specific battles that you can reference from the past that could impact or give us an analogy or how we should go into thinking the battle should play out because of the, you know what I'm saying, because of the things that we've seen in the past, bro. Like it's way more detailed. It's way more detailed than having like this general water cooler conversation, especially if you're good at it. And I think Frozen Bros is probably, like they are a dynamic duo when it comes to that shit.
And I was definitely gonna say that too. It also does, the chemistry has to be there. I've been thrown in certain situations. Like, I mean, I'm still waiting to get one with my bro right here. You know what I'm saying? Me and J2 have talked about, you know what I'm saying? We was booked for a pregame, but due to the weather, the chemistry of whoever's standing there has to be shown on camera. It just can't also just be two knowledgeable people. The chemistry of the people has to be there as well.
I agree with that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the likes. We just want to talk about this real quick. You know, Hitman Holla, man. Some of the things y'all talk a lot about Hitman Holla. One of the things y'all don't acknowledge, I don't feel like, is the evolution of a man. You know, the issues between Uncle Ra and Hitman Holla are documented at this point. But you know what I'm saying, at Bags and Bodies last weekend, it does appear that Uncle Ra and Hitman were able to you know what I'm saying, bury the hatchet of sorts and have a conversation, which I'm pretty sure they had a conversation off screen, but they wanted to acknowledge the conversation, acknowledge the peace, acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge that there's no more drama, no more issue, there's no issues between Uncle Ra and Hitman Holla. End of the day, what you can't have is one of the biggest entities, if not the biggest entity in battle rap, and a new and up and coming league owner in conflict with one of the biggest battle rap platforms in the culture. Especially when you talk about you wanting to see the lack of promotion from the battlers on your card, then that means you need everybody help. That means you need the Piper Boys, the Uncle Roz, the J Blacks, the Temps, the Black Compass. You know what I'm saying? What's my guy name? You need the F dots, you need the Bumpy Bars, the Joey Nines, you need the Battle Facts, like you need all of us,
Casanovas,
the Casanovas, the family, like you need all of these different entities. You know what I'm saying? Again, because battle rap is so small, like people don't understand how small this culture really is, bro. This shit is a thimble. This shit is a thimble. But I did want to show that, you know what I'm saying, that they was able to kind of
so bro, even though I feel like he did take a shot, so bro said, what you give the event overall?
I gave the event like a 6.5. Obviously that's all things being considered. You have only 4 battles on the card. Shayna Ashley and Av was a big battle for me personally.
A clutch battle.
You know what I'm saying? So that hurt the card. You had I would say underwhelming performances from Gorilla and Eon. You had a pretty good battle from Shotgun and E Hart. New Jersey Twerk, Vixen, good for the most part. But then you got Twerk choking, but then you have a very, very good battle in Hitman and Hustle. So, but overall, but then I think the issues are the audio, the lack of the battle rap angles that we needed to actually enjoy battle rap as we know it. We did not get there. There were viral moments that we missed because the cameraman did not peel down, brother. You need to peel down.
You need to peel down.
You gotta peel down, brother. When she do this, you gotta peel down, brother. Like that's all we asking. But I think it's 6.5. You know what I'm saying? 6.8, something like that.
So in the building, it was definitely different. I gave it a good 7.
Nigga, you saying definitely different? Like you was about to give it a 8.5 or something? Like,
shut the fuck up, bro. Look, all I'm saying is,
man, I appreciate it.
Nah, for sure. And so, bro, one thing we not gonna say is that niggas is not knowledgeable. I got cocky. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know why. I sent that fool like 60.
Nah,
bro, I
was so
pissed, bro.
I was like, we gotta stress this. Like, all right, so boom. Before we get to the me and Geechee, now mind you, Tim, no, I'm not a fan of just talking to everybody. So salute to Geechee. Me and Geechee had a conversation. Like, I was surprised that he even had a conversation with me. And it wasn't even on no. He opened it with a nigga, you know you fucked up, right? But then, you know what I'm saying? I've seen me work with the likes of Geechee and other people. So it's not that the niggas don't have the knowledge base. Like I said, I got cocky. I got cocky and was like, no, I got this. And still didn't even show up how I normally do, because as Tim showing others and Geechee as well, cooked my ass. Because, hey, bro, you need to show up at all times. I don't know who that was Friday, but hey. But we gonna spend the block, still be outside and get booked for another one. We ain't worried. But let's get to this Uncle Ra and Hitman Holla. I mean,
whatever. Yo, don't say that shit no more. I'm glad how you let me know I'm never gonna say it again. You my man. Bags and body shit, man. Whatever. Yo,
that's it, man.
It's good to see, you know, like you said, you know, you always need the good help of the people, especially media. So it's not a great thing or a good thing to always beef with media outlets. You know, you're gonna like who you like, you're gonna have your favorites, you're gonna, you know, dislike who you don't want to be around.
when you become a league owner, I think it's very difficult to beat to have issues with certain media personalities. And again, this is not like respectfully, this ain't like you beefing with us. You know what I'm saying? Like our platform only reaches so far. You're literally talking hip hop is real, which is I'm sorry,
15 minutes of fame.
15 minutes of fame, which is 200,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got leagues that don't got the subscribers that 15 minutes of fame do on their channel. And that's just, it has been just a battle rap hub of information and interviews and knowledge for so long. Like, it's just a pillar. So again, cooler heads prevailed. Definitely glad to see it.
Apollo is this weekend.
Apollo is this weekend, bro.
Weekend. 2-day week. I don't know. We're
gonna have to break that down in like segments. Like, we're gonna do like 3-4 battles. Nobody about to sit here and do these 14-hour live streams trying to break down Apollo. No, sir.
I don't. Even if you do day one, you could do if you do day one right after. Like,
you got to do day one, part one.
Depending on how to, and mind you, they're 90-second rounds. So hey,
matter with
depending
crowd
on how to,
gonna sound like 2:33 minutes.
If when they show up and show out, like if it's really that the whole night is a long night, bro. So yeah, a couple of parts of recaps. You get what I'm saying? Might need and for all the media out there, if you use Instagram, because that's what I do, right? For the green screen, I just throw that out there for y'all. Y'all can make your own commentary and throughout the event. This is how Deadass got where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Just to throw the helpful information out there. In between the battles, go to Instagram, take the picture.
I'm about to start doing that shit. I'm about to start doing like TikTok. I think like because I don't like doing recaps in real time because I feel like my voice, like I care about what I say. Like I want my shit to be definite and be finite. But just to give you like a natural reaction of what I just saw, like in real time, little quick 90-second joint. I think I'm gonna start doing them shit and see how that go.
This is how Deadass got where he's at. You know what I'm saying? So
do you think that it's hard for Hitman to run a league when he's in battle rap mode, dealing with media, battle rappers having to rehearse, worried about door money, checking pay-per-views? This is why I'm gonna say no.
For all battle rappers, I think that has a league is tremendous and stressful. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have somebody that you're working with.
I think that the boss negates a lot of that. Like battle day for Hitman, like he's of course he's the league owner, so he's worried about the venue, he's worried about this and that, what's going on at the door. But it is not such a. He still has a buffer in the boss. Like I don't think take somebody like John, respect the John and Bullpen. I don't think John has a buffer. Like it's John that might be making sure that everything at the tickets is going good. It's John making sure, you know what I'm saying, it might be we need to get some more ice, might need a couple bottles, you know what I'm saying? Like John's really gonna be the one out here selling out the trunk. Whereas Hitman, you know what I'm saying, he outsourcing his shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hustling, just hustling look different.
Nah. But so salute to everybody, every league owner, that's battle rapper turn league owner. Everybody got to experience that. It's like I said, it's good to have the help. Salute the Hitman one night stand. Salute to everybody that just outside did their numbers, that didn't do their numbers. You know what I'm saying? Learning and lesson the entire weekend. Apollo this weekend.
No, that's a super fact. Apollo is this weekend. Definitely gonna be looking at it. We also got Easy's card come up. Hey man, go holler at Drake Majesty, bro. We gotta get Drake Majesty on the. We gotta get back to the interviews, man. It's time to get back outside. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling rejuvenated. Should events be spaced out more? Hell yes. And what do you mean? Yes, they should be spaced out more. This is ridiculous.
And he said we getting up out of here. Wait, Lulu asked a good question. I believe we've got oversaturated with events that some people want to see spaced out events between each quarter.
I'm not mad. It's just, bro, it's like realistically, Bro, we got birthday. Like, we have lives outside of battle rap. Like, I cannot sit down every
We had
weekend.
this.
Like, what do you want me to do? It's a 2-day weekend. I got 2 kids. You really think I'm about to sit down for 6 and 8 hours and listen to you niggas smoke weed and battle? No, I can't do that. I have things to do. I have goals to accomplish in my life, sir. So no, you will get this recap when you get this recap. But I'm gonna try to do that.
Nah, 3 months, three events in a month is a lot. I mean, you have also, we are in the era where it's multiple leagues now, like multiple league owners and battlers that got leagues. So if Easy feel like doing a card, if John feel like doing a card, if Geechee feel like doing, it can all bump heads. 2 events a month. Like, I could do 2 events a month every other weekend.
So here's it. It's not the events. It's not the amount of events a month. It's the big events that's killing us, because it's always going to be multiple events going on. But it's like, how the hell you got the T-top card? Then you come right back with this
So
card.
that's what I'm.
They're big cards. It's not the fact, like, if it was bags and bodies and I battle, respect the I battle. Like, niggas is okay. Respect. Like, niggas is okay. If it's URL, and TOS, respect the TOS. And I fuck with TOS. But, like, you know where niggas is going. Like, that's just the numbers. That's just a number game. You know what I'm saying? These are up and coming leagues, up and coming platforms or smaller platforms versus bigger machines versus bigger artists versus bigger, you know what I'm saying, bigger profiles. That's it. It's just a number shit.
So boom, you also got other leagues coming together as silent investors and as investors to throw these mega cards as well. But when you have the likes of the Riot, URL, Trenches, Chrome, every card that they damn near throw is big. So if when we talk big events, it's hard to still space those out just amongst those. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Did I mention Riot and Bullpen and Bags and Bodies? Like, that's 3 others.
Black Ice.
If the schedule,
I love Black Ice events. Black Ice might be the most underrated league in battle rap, for real.
And they throw, so it's like with 6 leagues that do throw big cards. It's only 12 months out. It's only 12 months out the year. It's gonna be a crash course somewhere where you just 2 of those months, 3 of those months where you're gonna have back-to-back events, and could be big card events as well. So.
All right, but with all that being said, man, it's about that time, man. We up out of here.
Get a calendar. Follow me at Deadass Talk with a W. Heard you always gonna see me outside. I ain't ducking no smoke, and I'm always creating opportunities, whether it's for myself or the channel as well, so the people can know. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all already know who I am. Y'all know exactly what we do. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and you know the motto.
We here, motherfucker.